So one thing that I find in common for people who are really struggling with visual snow syndrome is that a lot of them are on Reddit. Now, I'm a Redditor. I've been on Reddit since I've been like 16 years old. Love Reddit. But when it comes to visual snow syndrome, I think I'll also do a video on anxiety, depersonalization, derealisation. When it comes to things to do with your health, if you are spending hours and hours trawling through subreddits or any other forums, comparing your symptoms with other people's, hearing about all of these horror stories about how you can never recover, it isn't good. Reddit, in particular, I find, is a bit of a breeding ground for hopelessness. I think, unfortunately, it's a collection of people who feed each other with their compulsions, who do lots of reassurance seeking. And yeah, I think it's a place where people, and I can say this because I was there as well, I think it's a place where people go to ruminate out loud and talk about how terrible the visual snow is. Now, what we know from the sensory motor OCD model of OCD, which I'm going to put up there, is that actually, the more that we give it attention, the bigger the symptoms become, because our brain is starting to learn, this must be really dangerous. So actually, when we're on Reddit and we're comparing our symptoms, when we're reading about it for hours and hours on end, when we're reassurance seeking, when we're even trying to find like stories of people who've struggled with this for years and years and years, the more that we do this, the more it's sending a really strong message to our brain that visual snow is dangerous. Okay, so if you're struggling with visual snow syndrome, or if you're watching this and you struggle with health anxiety in a different kind of way, I implore you, please, please, please come off that particular subreddit. I'm not saying get rid of Reddit forever. I'm not saying don't scroll through the front page or any other subreddits that you enjoy, but please, please leave the visual snow subreddit, okay? Now, I'm not saying that we can't ever receive support from other people. I'm not saying that, okay? But unfortunately, when it comes to the people who, are on Reddit, it's just perpetuating fear and perpetuating hopelessness, okay? And the best thing that you can do is come away from it and learn to kind of live your life in a way that sends like a really strong message to your brain that visual snow, however uncomfortable, is not dangerous. And we can't do that when all that we're doing is reading all of these horror stories about how it's, incurable, it's never going to go away, okay? It's not helpful, so please, please take my advice on that one.